It is NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here from the world's most arena, Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan. Tonight, the New York Knicks taking on the Phoenix Suns. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. The possession lies with New York. Mudiay to Mikal Bridges. Into the front court. It's Booker. Lead is 2. Nice pass to set things up.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Mudiay with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Booker with it. Leads a bucket. Screen coming. To Booker. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Mudiay into the front court. Down 4. To Mikal Bridges. Beyond the arc for 3. He's a 3-and-D guy. Mikal Bridges. Tough shot.
I mean, does he have eyes in the back of his head or what? I get paid money to watch and study this game daily. Even I didn't see that angle.
Booker. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Buries it. On the catch and shoot.
Every hero needs a good sidekick. Nice find to set up the 3.
Mudiay with it up top. Trailing by 4. To Mikal Bridges. Shot from the lane won't go. Into the front court. It's Booker. He'll run the offense. For 3. His first effort off the mark. Mudiay to Mikal Bridges. To Mudiay. 4-3. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
And hits the first free throw. Second and 3. Got it. Takes advantage of the foul. 3 for 3 at the line. And Booker with it. His team up by 1. That's out. Last touch by Emmanuel Mudiay. Shot clock winding down to Booker. Here's a chance from long range. No good. That's great defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Here's the truth. As long as you're using your legs and your body to stay in front of the offensive player, you won't get called for those. You keep reaching, though, it's going to be a long night.
Two for 2 on that trip. Suns control the possession. On a pass stolen by the Knicks. Taking advantage of the turnover.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Oh, looks like everyone's getting into the action.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
It's Mudiay with the 2.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Scores from the post.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
New York Knicks basketball. Mudiay. To Towns. To Mikal Bridges. Lets it fly from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Count the bucket for 2.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
And he converts on the free throw. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Knicks with the basketball to Towns. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First free throw is good. Able to convert on both free throws. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Okay, I saw a little bit of a handle there. But let's see if that confidence is still there down the stretch.
To Allen. Gets it in the left corner. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Moutier. From long range. Buries it.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Karl Anthony Towns able to recover with the block. Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Has a chance, gets a look, can't hit.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
To Allen. Fires the three. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
Moutier. Screen coming. To Towns. Add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Here comes the screen. OG Anunoby tips it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And that's rebounded by the Suns. Grayson Allen. Finishing inside the paint on that one. Timeout here for the Knicks, as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point basketball game.
An effort only fully releases its reward after a person refuses to quit. What I like about this team is that they continue to execute. As a coach, we used to talk about it all the time. I would hear it every single day. Execute, execute, execute. But if you can play with energy and execute, that's the formula for success.
Moutier to Towns. Karl Anthony Towns. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Phoenix with it. Grayson Allen. From the painted area, won't go down. probing the defense. And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Clarkson with the basketball. Up 6. Down low, Towns. Has a look. Karl Anthony Towns. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Mudiay into the front court. Up by 6. Here comes the screen. Clarkson to Towns. Clarkson fires the 3. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively and get in the stance and actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Grayson Allen. Mitchell Robinson snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Beyond the arc for 3. He made his first effort, but not that time. To Mudiay. Towns. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Bender there for the rebound. To Allen. For 3. He was crowded. Grayson Allen off the mark. Mudiay with it up top. Shot clock turned off as they get a chance to build their lead. Karl Anthony Towns. That's now 4. He hasn't missed. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We're through 1 here at Madison Square Garden with the Knicks on top. Jay and I back to Manhattan after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you. as we here in the second quarter. To Clarkson. For 3. Jordan Clarkson hounded, shot off the mark. On a pass stolen by the Knicks.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Lays it up and in.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
If I'm the player that just missed that shot, just because you're open doesn't mean you need to shoot. You can put the ball down on the ground and drive to the rim.
Here's a chance from long range. Yes, give the advantage.
People dance out there. I see you with the footwork.
Now the Suns going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Knocks it down.
Handling to pull the game out. Looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Towns. Clarkson. And it's Bender with the rebound. Suns with the basketball. Look out, Devin Booker. 2-4 now.
Ooh, is there a medic in the house? You need to get those ankles retaped ASAP.
To Towns. And counted at the rim. Into the front court, it's Booker, trailing by 14. Count the basket. No foul.
Back mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here's Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns. It's like he's shooting into the ocean. He has not missed.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Booker. Driving right to the basket. Booker, it goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oh, the Suns come up with the steal. To Booker. Here comes the screen. Down to 5 on the 24. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Count the basket.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Booker with it. 14-point deficit. Lets it fly from long range. This guy can beat anyone straight up. Devin Booker, good closeout, still knocks it down.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Into the front court, it's Booker. Down 11. Great feed. Gets to the basket and scores. Now a whistle, and we'll get a timeout for the Knicks, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Both coaches hitting the... Reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Clarkson. Short jumper won't go down.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
To Clarkson. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Grayson Allen at the line. First one, count it.
Subbing in for Phoenix, number 3.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. To Towns. Able to convert inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Booker with it. They trail by 7. The screen sets him up for 2.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
To Towns. Mikal Bridges. And he knocks it down, Jay.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Into the front court, it's Booker. Right now, down 7. Shot from the lane won't go.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Add 2 points to the board.
The reality is no one can guard a player at his level one-on-one. The help defense needs to be shown, and he needs to see a series of obstacles instead of just one individual.
To Booker. And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Devin Booker at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first.
Number 24, Emmanuel Mudiay.
And gets both to drop at the line. Mudiay into the front court. Lead stands at 7. To Mikal Bridges. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Mikal Bridges forced that one. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Booker. From long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, though.
To Mikal Bridges. Mudiay. Fires the 3. An example of why he's a 3-and-D guy. Mikal Bridges. Tough shot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Here comes the screen. And he'll go to the foul line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
To the line.
And he connects on the first free throw.
Number 00, Jordan Clarkson. Entering the game for the Suns.
Goes 2 for 2. Phoenix has the ball. Sizing up the defense. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Jordan Clarkson has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. First one goes down. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's Suns ball. To Booker. Knocks it down off the step back.
And while the ball was still in his hands, a sidestep throws the defender off. People aren't used to seeing that type of footwork.
Mudiay picked up by Booker. To Clarkson. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
And hits the first free throw. he makes them both. Booker with it, trailing by 11. Here comes the screen. On a pass, stolen by the Knicks. To Clarkson. A pass, stolen by Phoenix. Now to Booker, down low. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
Towns. Almost. Unlucky bounce. To Booker. It's good. Not necessarily his comfort zone. They dared him. He scores.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
It's Phoenix ball. Booker. Down to 5. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
One of the best in the biz right there. Best.
Moutier with it up top. His team up by 7. To Towns. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Into the front court. It's Booker. He'll run the offense. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Moutier. And count the basket inside.
Not a Ferrari, definitely not a Lambo, but hey, get you from point A to point B.
Suns control the possession. Booker matched up with the former Wildcat. Fires the 3, textbook defense. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first half. The Knicks have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. The Knicks will start the second half with a narrow lead. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the New York Knicks. The Suns are within striking distance at the half.
And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists.
Have a look at the leading scores for the Phoenix Suns.
Game drive. Bench points.
What I found interesting about that half of basketball is how the momentum stayed high even when the substitutions started coming into the game. These guys coming off the bench, from both benches actually, are doing a great job of making positive contributions.
Player of the half.
Karl Anthony Towns.
Has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after one half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring times.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Knicks,
Have the lead, but not by much.
clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible. And if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to. Have a look at the leading scorers for the New York Knicks. The Suns aren't down by too much at the half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets to the Phoenix Suns.
Game track. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
Karl Anthony Towns did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half.
These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Moutier into the front court. It's a 9-point lead. To Mikal Bridges. New York with 4 to shoot. Clarkson shot, no good.
Cultures have communication. Great cultures have teammates that are willing to push you to limits that maybe you didn't even see that you had. But right now, there's no leader on this team. Everybody's just going their separate ways.
throw up and good as he finishes off the three-point play. The lead is down to 6. Possession lies with New York. Mudiay. To Towns.
Charging foul to number 32, Karl Anthony Towns.
Booker with it. The deficit is 6. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Mudiay with it up top. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. And Towns with the flush. The smooth, fluid game from Karl Anthony Towns.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Mudiay into the front court. His team on top by 8. Shot by Mudiay. It's off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
And finishes strong.
That's the intensity you need to see. Whenever a player running back on defense after a dunk like that holds the inside of his forearm, it lets you know how hard he dunked that basketball.
Count the basket inside.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
New York in control of the basketball. Mudiay in a matchup with Booker. Probing the defense. Mudiay to Clarkson. Trying to cash in. Shot by Clarkson off the mark.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jumper.
With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Mudiay with it up top. Up by 6. To Mikal Bridges. And scores. Karl Anthony Towns with the finish.
In an era where big centers often get devalued, Karl Anthony Towns is a true foundational player. He can function as a traditional center, but also can show you quick moves around the perimeter and knock down that three-point shot from deep.
To Booker. The drive. Right to the basket. Knicks have it. Clarkson. They get it down for Towns. Able to convert inside.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Booker. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good to cap off the three-point play. That cuts it to a 7-point game. Mudiay into the front court. Looking to make something happen to Mikal Bridges. Towns to Mudiay. Beyond the arc for 3. An example of why he's a 3-and-D guy. Mikal Bridges, tough shot.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
To Booker. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Into the front court, it's Booker. His club's staring up at an 8-point deficit. Here comes the screen. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Mudiay to Mikal Bridges. Here comes the screen. Mikal Bridges to Mudiay. Knicks with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. Yes. And the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
OG Anunoby trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw good as he completes the 3-point play, and the lead is up to 9. Phoenix with it. Booker. Here comes the screen. To Booker. Want to launch beyond the arc. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the big rim, the harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Booker with it. Margins 8. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Devin Booker at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. It's back to a 5-point game. Mudiay with it up top. He'll run the offense. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Suns with the basketball. To Booker. Rebound Bridges. Mudiay into the front court. His team up by 7. To Mikal Bridges. Mudiay. For 3, and drills it. Jay, spacing can be a beautiful thing.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a 3-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the 3-point shot.
And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
First free throw is good.
Into the game.
2 for 2 on that trip. The possession lies with New York. To Mikal Bridges. Nothing going here on that drive. Doesn't get the bounce. Grayson Allen to Booker. To Allen. 4-3. Hits the trifecta.
And your big is the one making that happen. Every time he's involved in a PNR, he's slipping it, forcing that guy from the weak side to come down and help. Quick skip passes equal threes in the bank.
Has a look. Not that time. He was hacked. They let it go. Gershon Yabusele swats it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Over to the right side. Here comes the screen. Scores from the post.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Phoenix has the ball. They'll get it down to Booker. Count it, and the foul. He's going to the line for a free throw.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Devin Booker trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw is good to finish off the three-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. New York Knicks basketball. To Mikal Bridges. Grayson Allen to Booker. Driving right to the basket. Layup goes down. Well done.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Mikal Bridges. Screen coming. Mikal Bridges. Here's a chance from long range. Mikal Bridges forced that one. Well defended. It's Suns ball to Booker. Here comes the screen. Booker. Oh, mistake there as the pass stolen by the Knicks.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Lets it fly from long range. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
Into the front court, it's Booker. His guys down 3. To Allen. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Grayson Allen, couple of free throws on the way. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. Able to convert on both free throws. Knicks with the basketball to Mikal Bridges. Here comes the screen. Mikal Bridges. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. The pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. It'll be Suns back. Basketball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they were able to flip the script in the third because remember, Jay, they trailed at the break.
Yeah, but if they come out here in the fourth quarter and they think about protecting that lead, that is the wrong mindset. You don't want to protect anything. You want to go after it and hunt it. That's how you really get a win.
Missed a wide open look to Allen. Count the basket at the rim.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a, you know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting a kick out 3.
Trying to cash in. Can't connect.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make a shot or not.
Let's see what the Knicks can do here. Surveys the floor. Has a chance. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Nothing going here on that drive. Rebound comes down to the Knicks. Clarkson with the basketball. Down 3. Goes to the left side. From the outside, no good. To Allen. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To Clarkson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jordan Clarkson. That was a difficult shot. Hits the 3.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw good to finish off the 3-point play. The lead is up to 5. Moutier with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To Towns, down low. Free throws coming up.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Knocks down the first. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. It's Phoenix ball. Takes stock of the floor. Knocks it down off the step back.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Moutier into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. To Clarkson. Gets it in the left corner. Good on the layup.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Here comes the screen. To Allen. Nothing going here on that drive. The shot, almost. To Moutier. To Towns. Kicks it outside. From long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
And count the basket.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Possession lies with New York. Moutier to Towns. Picked up by the Suns. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
And the nice finish at the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
To Allen. Deep right corner. Fires the three. Shot off the mark. Good defense. Moutier with it up top. His group now down 2. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Emmanuel Moutier at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And he connects on the first free throw. And gets both to drop at the line. Suns control the possession. Booker defended by Towns. Fires the three. Cleans it up. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Moutier into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. The screen sets him up for 2.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost him.
Booker with it. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Booker. Emmanuel Moutier with a piece.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Towns to Mikal Bridges. Moutier to Mikal Bridges. Has a look. Off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
New York in control of the basketball. Moutier. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Finger roll, finishing with finesse.
Old school equals high percentage.
Moutier with it up top. Down just a couple. To Mikal Bridges. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot from the lane won't go. To Booker. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Gets it in the right corner. Beyond the arc for 3. Tough shot. He hits.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Mikal Bridges. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Good school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally, shoot your shot.
The possession lies with New York. Moutier in a matchup with Booker to Towns. And he knocks it down. Jay, nice look right there.
But this is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Booker. And scores. Strong take.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Moutier into the front court. Down 5. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Phoenix with it. Booker. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
There's something to be said about a guy that can make the game easier for everybody else on the court. We call that dropping dimes, very similar to the way I'm dropping nuggets on this broadcast.
Mikal Bridges to Towns. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
To Towns. Off the assist.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball 101. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Into the front court. It's Booker. 2-point advantage. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
Look at that. Calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Moutier. We get a whistle. In the eyes of the ref, he meant it. Intentional foul.
This is why teammates love him. Yeah, that was an aggressive play, but you're also sending a message, setting the tone. You can't half-step on that.
Now the stoppage and an intentional foul means free throws coming with a little over 30 seconds to go.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
Goes 2 for 2. Now the coach of the Knicks gonna signal for a timeout, but this game's in the balance, and time is of the essence. Towns to Mikal Bridges. Towns to Mikal Bridges. New York with 4 to shoot. Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. first one goes down. Second and 3 is good. And he hits all 3 free throws. And they'll get the intentional foul. So 2 free throws coming up, and you figure 1 out of 2 could be enough to seal the deal.
Good foul right there. You want to stop the clock.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Coach of the Knicks signals for a timeout. That's their second of the final 3 minutes. No more timeouts left the rest of the game. That misses with 3 seconds left. It's the Suns with the victory as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Suns
Did what great teams do best. Finish.
You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Phoenix Suns. The Knicks lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. When a team goes back and review the film, coach will probably find areas of improvement. But one thing he can't say is they should have shot better. They did a great job of scoring in this game. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the New York Knicks.
Game trap. Field goals.
Neither of these teams were able to make much of an impact on defense. As you can see here, they were each pretty successful with some efficient scoring.
Player of the game.
Devin Booker read the defense perfectly, and his teammates reaped the benefits with easy baskets.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Take a look at the upcoming games for the New York Knicks. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.